And the hunt for a baby boy name that's vintage, playful, has like old soul vibes, but maybe a little bit of a mischievous side too. The names they like are in bold, and I'll read off my name associations for their top contenders. So those names make me think Lewis, Ellis, Percy, Felix, Arthur, Finn, Gideon, Finnegan, Donovan, Otto, Imris, Wynn, Rupert, Enoch, and Abel. And there's a bunch of name associations for the runner-up names too. They're drawn to A names. Names ending with an E sounds. I did names ending with IE and with Y. I noticed they're liking last names as first names. And they've got a strong preference towards vintage boy names. This is a massive section, but this first list are names that have always been in the top 1,000, so they're timeless but also very old. One of the parents is from England, so I was looking at the names that are ranked in England and Wales, but they are not ranked in the top 1,000 in the United States. There's also some Norse heritage. And then I was just trying to hone in on the vibe. Very playful, very mischievous, while still having like some grandpa energy to it. And I think the names they like all feel very sweet to me. They shared a thought exercise they did for me on like who this little boy might end up being, and so I thought this list would fit their vision. Along with a few of the names of my coastal cowboy names, some of these are going to be way too country for what they're looking for, but some of these I think are perfect. I always like to break it down into categories. My first category for them are A names. And so I gave them the sneak peek of a consultation, and they already gave me some A names that they liked. So I didn't include those because I wanted to give them even more variety. So the ones I did include were Abbott, Ashby, Ambrose, Adler, and Arthur. I think Abbott and Arthur are my favorites for them. Then last names is first names ending with a Y sound. So Murray, Rooney, Rigby. I love Rigby, Colby, and Crosby. Getting into the like sweet, mischievous, but still old. Gus, Witt, Rush, Heath, and Clark. For the one-syllable options, same vibe, but longer. Felix, Whitaker, Tobias, Sunny, and Titus. Sunny makes me smile. I think Sunny could be a really good fit. I had so many honorable mentions for them too, and one of their worries is they don't want a name that feels like it's rising too fast or like too trendy. So here are some honorable mentions that I felt were kind of more timeless. So Ivan, Harlan, Coy, Ferris, Irving, Delmar, Luther, August, Otto, Dean, Abe, Elwood, and Magnus. You could argue that like Dean and August are a little more on trend, but I feel like they're also going to be steady where they're at. And some honorable mentions that did feel like trendier were Quill, Winslow, Kit, Perry, and Merrick. I would love to know what names you would suggest, and I hope everyone's having a great day.